looking ahead to the third and final ODI, of course, the series is gone from India's perspective. There's not much real relevance to the One-Day Super League per se, but there is pride at stake, and India has that opportunity to come back into this game at which will be played at Chattogram, in fact. So, one question on Axar Patel, who got his opportunity in the second match after being injured for the first one, batted magnificently, got a 50. In fact, looked like had he batted maybe 5 more overs, he could have gotten India across the line. But what about his bowling, Wasim? Because in recent times, even in the T20 World Cup, we have seen he's not appeared to be the same bowler. Is there perhaps a little bit of confusion over his role? Maybe a little clarity will help, because at what stages is he coming in? What is his exact role? Is he looking for wickets? Is he containing? He seems a little confused at times, doesn't he?
Well, I don't know. I mean, till the 40th over or 39th over, I think he had only bowled about 3 or 4 overs, if I'm not wrong. And then he bowled most of his overs after that, in the last 10 overs. So I was a little surprised. Somebody who's as good as, Axar Patel, we've seen that his success in Test cricket and in one-day cricket as well. I mean, he's a very able bowler. And he's played as a prime left-arm spinner. Washington Sundar obviously bowls ahead of him, but he's a genuine left-arm spinner, and for him to bowl only 3 or 4 overs up until 40th over, I was a little surprised because from the other end you could see Washington Sundar getting the spin and bounce. So I was a little surprised that he hasn't bowled that much up until 39th over. So and on top of that, he didn't finish his quota of overs. So I'm a little surprised. Like I said, Umran Malik bowling in the death again, very very expensive, and then Axar Patel not finishing his quota of overs. So, a little bit surprised with the tactics.
Wasim, also your thoughts on another cricketer who's really enhancing his one-day reputation in recent times, Shreyas Iyer. He's been outstanding at number 4. In the second ODI, he was brought in to bat at number 3. Still played an exceptional innings of 82, and just as he was beginning to accelerate, lost his wicket to Mehdi Hassan Miraz, who just doesn't seem to do anything wrong these days. However, great opportunity for him to further enhance his reputation with another big score, maybe back at his favored number 4 spot.
I think so. I think India need to seriously look at him. Getting into that number 4 position for the World Cup, because he's been brilliant. He's been very consistent and literally looked like he's probably going to play a match-winning knock. And that's his shot where he got out to because he literally cleans those boundaries pretty easily. Didn't probably get it in the middle of the bat, but I think he played a really decent knock. Soaked in the pressure when the ball was spinning, and the fast bowlers were on top. But I thought he played really, really well for his 82. Couldn't finish the job, but going forward, I feel he's a prime candidate. Looking at the 2023 World Cup at number 4.
And looking from a Bangladeshi perspective, Wasim, in 2015 they did win the home series, but they lost the last dead rubber, as it were. They do like their rivalry against the Indians. It really charges them up. And we have seen in these 2 matches how they can pull off near impossible heists. So they must be looking forward to making this a 3-0. So what do they need to do? Are they doing everything right, or is there some improvement from their end as well you would want?
Well, I would say, they need to bat well. There's no doubt about it. Their lower order batters have rescued them, especially Mehdi Miraz and Mahmudullah in this one. But the top order obviously hasn't done nothing at all in the first 2 games. So they need to tick that box. They've been lucky in both the games. They had backs to the wall, but they found somebody to win them a game. But the top order needs to come to the party. They can't, keep winning matches like that. But they would like to go 3-0 and, win the series by 3-0. But India would like to, win and play for that pride, because, losing 3-0 will be a big disaster for India.